Hello, beautiful and gorgeous beings. Welcome back to Spiritual Self-Mastery. Today, feel pretty good. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I know I had a great one. I saw some families. I saw some friends. And just to let you guys know a little bit, basically we're kind of celebrating a couple of birthdays all at once. And kind of received some books to learn Spanish and stuff, right? So from French to Spanish, because my first language is French. So I'm going to be learning Spanish soon, especially if I want to go down in South America and places like this, then might be a good tool. So anyways, today's video is very special. We're going to talk about the Kundalini awakening. To be honest with you guys, I'm not an expert on this. All the information I'm going to provide to you guys here is based off of my own personal experience only and from my own personal research as well. And kind of a mix of both, basically. And if you want to add further clarifications down in the comments, feel free to share them. Absolutely. You can always, add more information to the discussion so we can actually improve and further people's knowledge from within the community. So anyways, the first one I want to talk about. So Kundalini awakening, right? It's awakening of the serpent. The serpent of the awakening inside of us that we kind of have, kind of like almost, when you see like a medical sign, you see the serpent rolling around up, right? But basically it's kind of like, you can kind of almost see it as a serpent, but it's not necessarily a serpent, right? It's just pure prana energy channeled from your bottom chakras, and you basically move it upwards. So sometimes people, clear chakras individually to actually make that serpent or that energy, go up above all the chakras, and eventually, hit the crown chakra, and can give you visions, can give you access to multiple things outside of this current 3D reality. Oh, little train. We'll wait a little bit. Very, very random. Maybe I'll keep this in the video. To make it even more authentic. I'm absorbing all of that energy, right? So that's all the kind of things you can do, right? Something annoys you or annoys your ego at the present moment real quick, boom, I transform it. Instead of annoying me, no, I imagine the energy actually fueling my spirit, fueling me. Second lesson in one. Okay, so I think we're done with the train now, so let's continue with the Kundalini. So basically you can rise up your energy, basically prana, life force, from the bottom of chakras, and raise it upwards. And people may have epiphanies, may have visions, may have so many different things, out-of-body experiences, you name it. Okay, and it's very important to clear all the chakra blocks that you may have. Also, for basically you want to channel that energy up, but what may help if you're a male would be, and even female actually, would be to, be very mindful of your sexual energy. Located, at the very bottom chakra, right? The root chakra. If you're careful about your sexual energy, for guys, it would be, nofap, and, harnessing and transforming your sexual energy and use it only when it's, truly purposeful, even though it's the hardest thing to do for guys. And for girls, for women, it's, same thing, right? You focus at the bottom chakra and way up. But every time you use that sexual energy, you overuse it through self-pleasures and stuff like that. When you overdo it, you mess up with your dopamine receptors in your brain. I'm not against self-pleasure, having some fun and everything once in a while, but you got to understand how you actually hijack your system, how you hijack your brain, and you overflood it with dopamine. And and that's good for guys and for women. you know, all that self-pleasure all the time. We live in a society that wants us to give us instant gratification, and this instant gratification is you know, is actually quite detrimental to us, but we don't really see it. We have pleasure in the short term, but then, you know, in the long term it's not necessarily good for longer term pleasure. But let's continue with the Kundalini. So you channel that energy up the spine, right? You move it upwards. You kind of mentally image a ball of energy, basically coming from your bottom chakra, right? And I'm going to put the link in the description below for all the platforms. For people on TikTok, you'll have to go on my any of my other platforms down in the description below, and I'm going to put the link, so you can actually go and take a look at a link of a video which I'm going to be referring to about the Kundalini Rising. Basically, it was a breathing technique that I've learned a couple of years ago, and that's out. For all the guys out there that are listening, I was on NoFap for at least 2 months at that point. 2 months of, you know what, retention. And it kind of helped to actually move the energy extremely quick to my up chakra. Very, very, very fast at that point. But I did basically, it's a video about basically do certain breathing techniques to actually trigger and create natural DMT produced in your pineal gland through breathing exercises. And where I'm leading to is inside this video, you'll see if you take a look at it, is basically the guy, as they're doing the different breathing exercises, right? The breath work. He does it in rounds of 3. You know, inhale with the mouth, exhale with the mouth, exhale with the mouth, and then with the nose 3 times. Out, in, and out. Anyways, and he does it in intervals, but basically at some point he used like an old yogi technique to actually help to push that energy from your bottom root chakra. That's good for all sexes, okay? For all, you know, women, men, doesn't matter, okay? As long as you're working with your chakras. Okay, so basically what he was doing is as he goes further and further into the breath work, right? As you can start to feel all the little tingling all in your body. I like to call it the vibrational stage. And once you're at that point, then the prana kind of free flows in your body, and that's like a good moment to start to do these techniques and to kind of contract where your sexual organs are, kind of imagining that ball of fire from your root chakra, right, from the bottom of your soul, your spirit, basically. So you imagine that ball right there at the bottom, the root chakra, right, and then you kind of squeeze, right, your you know, your bottom and where your sexual organs are, right? So you kind of contract at that point as you're continuing doing the breathing technique, right? So that could be good for many different other breathing techniques, whatever works best for you. But you kind of do it, and then yeah, you start to put that pressure at the bottom chakra, right? And then the energy kind of moves upwards your energy energy centers, basically in the center of your spirit, right? So kind of push it upwards. And when I did it, it was after 2 months of NoFap. So it really helped, and it kind of pushed that energy right to my crown chakra, and I had some very intense, very unique experiences, and I'm sure you may have some too. But it may be easier if you're on NoFap for men. Even though it's not easy, if you do it, you might, you know, make leaps and bounds. And for women, you know, just maybe not, you know, maybe not indulging in you know, sexual pleasures all of the time, as it may, you know, as it may play with your mood and keep you in a lower vibrational state sometimes. Of course, if it's, you know, in a loving relationship and it's all about love and this beautiful exchange of energy, then I don't see any problem with it. You know, it has a purpose. It has a purpose, and it's growth, and it's beautiful, right, for that couple to grow together. But if you're single, then I would absolutely say try to. Anyways, if it's not easy, abstain. And you may actually make even more, you may have intense or vivid experiences that you may remember for the rest of your life. So anyways, yeah, so you push the bottom chakra, right? You push that energy upwards. And that video I was talking about the other day that I saw on TikTok, okay, I was just completely chilling, okay? Relaxing, whatever, right? Meditating, and then I could feel, you know, the vibrational stage, right? All the little tingling in all my body and everything, right? Feel the prana. And then I saw that video. I was like, well, I'll just try it just for fun. You know, I was like super relaxed. So it didn't create any temporary blocks on my chakra system. And basically, what the guy said was that you squeeze your bottom 3 chakras. And that's what I did. And I was completely astonished by the results. Okay, so what I forgot to mention was that what really astonished me that day was that I could actually feel physically the ball of energy. I wasn't just visualizing it. I usually always visualize it, but this time I could physically feel the ball of energy, and I got almost scared a little bit. It was like, you know, kind of a first timer, because the other time when I did a couple years ago when I did the actual breath work, right, and I pushed it and it went up to my crown, and I had like some visions and stuff. It was pretty cool, but it went really fast. It was like really fast, like within a matter of a split second, you know. Versus that was more gradual, right? And I could actually feel and, you know, move with my thoughts. The actual ball of energy is like insane stuff, man. I really loved it. It was pretty cool. But like, you know, like any new experience that you experience, you know, the first time always going to surprise you. Anyways, I thought I'd add this in. So instead of just the first one, as I explained earlier, I did it with the bottom 3 chakras. so I squeezed the bottom 3 chakras, right? And I was imagining that ball of energy moving upwards, right? So it pushed from the bottom 3 chakras, right? It went up, and then the ball of energy, I was imagining like in the middle of my body, right? And then I was mentally pushing the ball upwards. After squeezing the bottom 3 chakras, I was imagining staying stationary right here, right below my heart chakra, right? And then I was mentally pushing it upwards, and I could feel it going up, right? So you continue pushing that ball of energy up until you move it up to your pineal gland. And what it'll do is that it'll help to push some of that prana energy directly to your third eye. And it will help to actually kind of activate a little bit, you know, the pineal gland. So if it's calcified, or you're doing an actual detox process, well, it will actually accelerate your decalcification process. Will actually accelerate the growth of the decalcification process and the opening of your own third eye. And same thing applies with people that decides to sun gaze, for example. This is not medical information, by the way. But yeah, just saying, sun gaze as well. Right? It's a combination of so many different things that can help to decalcify that pineal gland. But this energy technique that I just explained can be extremely beneficial. And you may have epiphanies too. But yeah, just when you're in a really relaxed state, right? Maybe after you meditate, maybe after you just wake up from, you know, from sleep or whatever, it could be anything, right? As long as you feel extremely relaxed and you almost feel the beginning of the tingling or the vibrational stage, and then you try to do the ball of energy exercise from the bottom. So you squeeze the bottom 3, you imagine the ball, and then you move it mentally upwards until it goes up, right? Third eye, and then you try to push it, and kind of visually, mentally imagine all the energy kind of siphoning into your pineal gland, right? Into these beautiful epiphanies. So anyways, I hope this beautiful video was explanatory for you guys, and I wish all of you guys an amazing and blessed day. Much love to all of you. I'm going to continue enjoying this beautiful sunshine here outside. I'm gonna take off this shirt and just, you know, soak in all that beautiful sunshine. Already had an hour of sunshine now. It's time to put my sunscreen before I get sunburns or whatever on my chest. So anyways, you guys take care. I love all of you. And remember, that growth is always a gradual process, and we should never be ashamed of ourselves if we don't go as fast as we originally thought we would advance. We all advance at our own pace. As long as we're moving forward, we're good to go. Okay? Much love and many blessings to you guys. Many blessings. See ya. Namaste.